Yo, it's Will Marcus and we're sitting back with a video. Today we're going to be talking about the abandoned game mode of COD Mobile Zombies. Man, I mean, dude, there is so much that could have been with this game mode, and just none of it happened. Not even a single step towards any of it. They haven't made a change to COD Mobile Zombies since they brought it back into the game like 4 years ago. Like, it came into the game and it was like cool to play and there was stuff to do, and then they took it away. So then nobody could play it. It wasn't even in the game. And then they brought it back and then they added like nothing. There was like nothing new to the base game mode. There wasn't a new map. There wasn't any new perks. There wasn't any new guns, new wonder weapons, new nothing. No new Easter eggs. Like, there's nothing added into this game mode to improve it at all. All they did was bring in Undead Siege, which in my opinion only makes it worse. Like, it's incredible how bad COD Mobile Zombies is, especially when you compare it to like even bad entries on the console side like Vanguard. Like, Vanguard Zombies would be better than this. And that game is terrible. like Shino Numa Reborn versus this Shino Numa that we have here. Like, it's absurd what they've done with this mode. I once made a video. I've actually made a few. Every, I don't know, 6 months, I probably cover this same topic, and I kind of make the same video because there's not a whole lot to do with the zombie side of things. I made a video. It's probably one of my most watched ones. I think why COD Mobile Zombies failed. And I made that, like, I don't know, probably a year ago now. And it's one of my most watched videos. And in that one, I discussed, all of the missed opportunities that they have with this mode that they could have made better. And it's like, you know what? Maybe they'll dedicate some more time to it in the future, right? Because if you want people to play your mode, you need to put time into the mode because the mode gets stale, right? Multiplayer ranked is currently stale because they won't put any time into making the mode better. They put all their time into making the skins look better. So the new Mythic skin looks awesome. Has a really cool inspect, really cool animation, all this good stuff. And, it hasn't been touched in 3 years. COD Mobile Zombies hasn't been touched in 3+ years, honestly. Like, what is going on? I understand that this is the least played mode, right? Especially with DMZ now in the game. DMZ is going to be probably your third most played mode. Like, it's going to go multiplayer, battle royale, then DMZ, right? It's not like bringing in DMZ is automatically going to be the best most played mode, right? Maybe right now people are trying to hit legendary, but once everybody hits legendary in DMZ, people aren't going to be like, the staying power of that mode isn't necessarily there, right? Multiplayer is the core, and especially for your real, like, hardcore fan base, multiplayer ranked is the core thing they probably play, right? Or battle royale ranked, right? Just BRs in general. And they're not really improving those enough. Like, they're not doing enough to really improve it. I do think they've done some stuff with BR in this update that is good, so I'm not really getting into that. But with the zombie side of things, man, that's just like, I made a video about probably 2 years ago now that I think about it, where I was laying out, probably last year, the actual things they could do to improve this game mode. Like, bring in a couple of maps. Could you imagine like Horizon Drac or Zombies in Spaceland in COD Mobile? Like, that would be awesome. If they brought in Zombies in Spaceland to COD Mobile 1-to-1, didn't change a thing, I'd never stop playing it. I would play it every day. You guys would probably see a video on it every day because I would be that excited to play it, and it would be an absolute blast. Like, I would be having so much fun. So they won't do that. You know what I mean? We're just stuck with Shino Numa, which in my opinion is just it's not a good map. It's not. It's average at best, right? At its absolute best, it's average. And we don't really have round-based zombies here, so you can't really like do anything. You're kind of just stuck with, shooting the Abomination or Jaboku back in the day, and that's it. That's all you're really doing. It's so disappointing to see what they could have done, knowing that you like come from the console side and what Zombies has been from the World at War to Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. How awesome some of those games were. Then you have like your Advanced Warfare, your Infinite Warfare, World War II, Black Ops 4. You know what I mean? Like, these were awesome zombies games. Not all of them, but really good. You know, they had really good maps, they had really good mechanics, really good features, and things of that nature, where they could simply copy and paste that stuff and just bring it to COD Mobile. You don't have to create something new and that's fresh or anything. Even if they just brought back stuff that's already been made, it would have been better than what they've done here and now. It's terrible to see what they've done. Here, you're actually watching me. My whole team is down. I don't know what's going on with my team, but they all went down on the dog round. Like, are they doing like a pistol only challenge or something? I don't know what these teammates are doing. It's actually pretty hilarious. Look at that. Look at that. That's why all the dogs are coming at me, because every single one of my teammates went down. Actually crazy that I gotta carry this hard. You're gonna see it. It's only gonna get harder. I have to carry this hard in zombies. Like, what are these guys doing? It's zombies. They're not even, like, I don't even know. But yeah, I just wish they had done more, you know. I feel like it's not too late. It's really not too late. I think I've seen some rumors about like Tencent is getting more involved, and like the ownership of the COD Mobile branding is changing. That's a fat L. Everything that Tencent touches, they try to ruin as fast as they can, right? I'll probably make a video on that once I read more into it. Like, if you played Rules Survival, that was my favorite mobile game before COD Mobile came out, and Tencent ran it, and then they absolutely ran it into the ground. No anti-cheat, hackers everywhere, only wanting money hungry, you know, like special designed guns and money hungry special designed vehicles. It looks sick, but like, that's all they cared about. They didn't really care about what happened with the game, and that sucks, right? You can go back and watch. Bobby Plays is the biggest COD Mobile YouTuber, right? Maybe behind Ferg. You can go back and watch Ferg too. Their last videos on Rules Survival. Noah from YouTube, his last videos on Rules Survival, right? All of those three guys, they were playing the crap out of that game. That was the big mobile game. And next thing you know, it just sucked. It totally sucked, because they just didn't do anything to improve the game. They simply only cared about how much money they could make from the game, and then they would move on. And that's what's going to end up happening with COD Mobile. If somebody else gets control of COD Mobile, it's going to be over. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually going to be over. I don't know if anybody out there is really wanting this game to succeed like the player base does, right? The player base cares way more than developers, right? Like, way more. The developers make the game, and they made it an amazing game, right? COVID-19 really helped COD Mobile grow. Like, let's be honest. Like, the whole reason that Warzone was so popular was because of COVID-19, right? A lot of people staying inside, stuff like that. COD Mobile had the same luck, right? Came out the same year. Everybody's staying inside, playing COD Mobile and Warzone. So COD as a whole really took off because of that. And here we are, you know, 7 years later, and it's just like, what? Nothing's changed with the whole mode of the game. You know what I mean? Like, that's absurd. That's horrible. I just, it sucks to see like what could have been and what has happened. But with that being said, man, that's a lot of what I had to say for this just abandonment of this game mode. I do really enjoy at its core, like, I love COD Zombies. COD Zombies at its core on the console side, man, like, I love it. I still play Infinite Warfare Zombies on the regular because I love zombies. And Infinite Warfare Zombies is like my favorite, most underrated. You know what I mean? Like, I really think people sleep on Infinite Warfare Zombies. So if you play IW, feel free to hit me up or drop a comment down below. I'll play. I'm super down. I love Spaceland's my favorite map of all time. I'll play it anytime, any place, anywhere. I love Spaceland. And Rave. I love Rave too. If you know what I'm talking about. If you know ball, you know ball. But like, man, why didn't we get something like that in this game? That would have been like infinitely better to have just some more content put into it. Just something. You know what I mean? Like, there were leaks in the game files 6 years ago, I think. Like, when the Zombies game mode released, there were leaks in the game files for a second map, which would have been Noctur and Toten, right? Which is the very first map ever created. It's even more simple than Shino Numa. But putting that in would have gave us some content, something different. Like, you know what I mean? it didn't have an Easter egg. It was a very simple map. It's literally like a first floor of a building, a second floor of a building, and a closet, and that's it. Like that, there's literally nothing there. But it would have been something, you know what I mean? Like here we have nothing. We had the same map the entire time, and nothing's changed. It's just like, do they even know what they want to do with this mode? They must not, because if they did know what they wanted to do with this mode, they would have done something with it. And at this point, they haven't done anything. It's like, it's kind of whatever. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. I guess, I'm making it more of a big deal than it is, really. I feel like most people who play COD Mobile probably don't care. You know what I mean? Like the zombies mode's been so irrelevant for so long. People probably don't care at all. It's just like, oh, whatever. You know what I mean? And so since nobody cares because they won't put any effort into it, they don't really care either because they're not making any money off of it. It's not really a source of income for them. They would just be doing it for the love of the game. You know what I mean? Like for the enjoyment of creating something that would be fun. And they don't really want to do that. So they're not going to put any time into it. They're not going to tell developers to put time and resources into it. They're just going to work on the next mythic skin and how cool can we make the next mythic. Or, you know what I mean? They have ultra items in DMZ. So is there going to be a new gun skin that comes out that's the ultra variant, which instead of spending 125 American dollars to get the mythic skin, you can spend 500 and get this brand new ultra skin, which turns your gun into a traffic cone and whatever. You know what? I don't even know. That being said, I digress on the main zombies experience, right? You know what I mean? No round-based zombies really kind of hurts. The round-based zombies that we do have just simply isn't good. The undead siege side of things, I never talk about this mode. I think I'm literally every video that I've made talking about undead siege, I just talk about how much I hate it. I hate like open world zombies. So what undead siege is essentially on the BR map isolated. You'll be playing against zombies trying to defend a generator while Richtofen is on the generator, like typing in codes. You know what I mean? You have to defend them through waves of boss zombies, right? Not a lot of real zombies in that. It's almost all bosses. So you have to, you bring in a really strong gun and you have to shoot a ton of bosses, and it's fun to play like a handful of times, but it's not something that you're like, oh, I would love. You know what I mean? I'm like in the mood for some Undead Siege right now. Like I really want to go play it. You know what I mean? It's not like that feeling that you would get when you play like Origins. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, I love this map. It's so much fun to play. The soundtrack's great. Like it has everything I could ever want. 4 wonder weapons, great Easter egg. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like that. And that's what this game mode needs, right? They just put a ton of resources in DMC, right? And made a whole game mode totally separate. And they've put a ton of resources into the Gundam collab. The Gundam collab is like the most insane thing ever. Like it's a whole new game added to COD Mobile, but they won't put 10 seconds into zombies to improve that. Why? Somebody put the Bill Nye meme in here. It's just like I don't even know. Here, I'm in the boss fight. I put this in 2x speed because I highly doubt most of you guys even make it to this point in the video. But if you do make it here, that's why I'm putting it in 2x speed, because this video will be like 20 minutes long. And I was like, I could chop off 5 minutes. Who cares? Nobody's going to make it to this point. Anyway, that's why you guys are wondering, like, why is it in 2x speed? It sounds weird. That's why I did that. And I didn't want to talk for another 5 minutes. So that's really what I got for you guys. This boss fight, too, man. Like, what? We've had the same boss fight the whole time. They didn't want to like just create a different boss, like Jaboku, bring Jaboku back. I don't think I've seen Jaboku in years. Every time I play this, it's always the Abomination, never Jaboku. Why won't they do something, do anything? I don't care what you do, just give us something different, right? It's like if they just added in some sort of feature to make it different. Every YouTuber would make a video about it, right? It would be everywhere. Everybody be talking about it. Every YouTuber make a video about it. Everybody would want to try it. It would generate some sort of publicity and hype, and people would want to know, hey, what's this new COD Mobile Zombies feature? What's the new COD Mobile Zombies map? What's the new COD Mobile Zombies limited skins? Like all these things that you could do that you do with multiplayer and VR and DMZ, why don't you do that with zombies? Right? They could have done a legendary system for zombies. If you wanted to raise playtime, put a legendary system in for zombies. It would be really hard to grind. Like, I would be bored out of my mind trying to hit legendary and zombies. Like, with only one map, playing Shino Numa over and over and over again, like, that would be like playing Shipment over and over and over again to grind diamond camos. Like, at some point, you just kind of want to smash your head into a wall. And I'm not the only one that's going to say that. So, but not everybody is in my shoes, right? I do this because for the love of the game. But with that being said, this video is coming to a close, man. The abandonment of the zombies game mode just, I guess it sucks, right? I might be the only person that cares, but to me it sucks. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Is there anything that you think that the developers will do in the future to unabandon the zombies game mode? Is there anything you want to see done to it? Do you have any hopes, dreams with the zombie side of things? Do you just hope it dies and they just pull it out of the game and put more resources into something else? You know what I mean? I would trade losing the zombies mode entirely for a ban system that's good in ranked multiplayer ranked. Like, I would trade that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let's just scrap it. This didn't work out. Let's get it out of the game. Get some bloat. It's like the game has bloat issues. Get that out. And then bada bing, bada boom, we have a ban system in ranked. People would appreciate that. Hard carrying these random teammates. These guys were just there for the ride. That being said, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. It's been your boy Marcus Morsini. I'm out of here. Peace.